Okay, it's great you took the time to come in today. So tell me about your concerns. Why are you here?
I'm here because I have like a very extreme personality and I'm having some difficulty losing weight. So basically like the way that I eat and exercise is that I'm eating really well for like 4 days of the week and then really terribly 3 days of the week. So
Okay.
it's very unbalanced and it's very extreme.
Okay, so you basically came in today by yourself,
Yeah.
without any doctor's recommendations. So
Yeah.
it's great that you're really taking time to care for your health and you're reflective on how you're eating during the week. So you're saying about 3 days out of the week, you're not really keeping track of what you're eating. But 4 days, you maintain a healthy diet and you put time and effort into that.
Yeah, but it is a little excessive and a little bit extreme.
Right.
So I'm never really fully happy or feeling healthy.
So you feel it's a loss of balance, maybe?
Yeah.
A lack of balance?
Yeah.
So tell me what you eat on a typical day during the week, during those 4 days that you are on track, as you say.
So I do have a pretty good schedule going because I'm going to college, so I go to dining halls. So in the morning I usually have a small breakfast. I'll have like a pack of like assorted nuts. It's usually pretty small, and I'll have coffee with unsweetened soy milk. For lunch, I'll usually do vegetables with scrambled eggs and an English muffin. And then for dinner, I usually do like a vegetable stir fry that I made. And it's really full of vegetables, and there's usually not any meat in it or anything like that. And as a snack, maybe I'll have fruit. Otherwise, I drink a lot of water and I drink green tea. I don't drink soda. I don't drink anything like that.
Okay.
So on the week, I think it's pretty decent.
It's good that you take time to consider certain foods like unsweetened soy milk. So it's good you have an idea of the sugar content of these
Right.
foods and everything. Not avoiding soda is also a good way to keep those calories down, those sugar levels down. So that's really great that during the week you're taking time to think about those things. So what happens on the weekends? What does your typical diet look like on the weekends?
Well, I'm definitely a lot more hungry because what I said that I ate is really all that I eat, and then on the weekends I eat like 3 times as much, really. So, and also I think I am addicted to sugar, so I do try to keep my sugar levels low, but then on the weekend I crave sugar. I crave it. So maybe I'll have like, it's so different every week. Like I'll go out to lunch and go out to dinner, and I'll have like a giant portion size of, maybe I'll have like 2 pieces of pizza with cheese on top of the cheese pizza with like chicken on it. I'll have like French toast for breakfast or whatever's at the dining hall. Just have a lot of that, and it adds up. Cake, cookies, anything like that. I still avoid soda, but I eat terribly on the weekends.
So
I do, and I don't work out either on
Right.
weekends at all.
Okay, so you take time off on the weekends from working out.
Yeah,
And you think it's the portion sizes that are getting you on the weekends.
yeah,
And also, your main meals consist of these things, like you said, French toast, pizza. Okay.
like a
so-
quesadilla or something just without any nutritional content to
Right.
it at all.
Okay, I see. Let me think. So, during the week, you switch that off. So you are not open to having pizza and cookies generally.
No, and when I do, I feel very guilty. But yet, on the weekends, if I had like 2 cookies, I may as well have 3, I may as well have 4,
Right.
I may as well have 5, et cetera, but on the weekdays, I don't touch them. And then if I do, then I go and continue to eat that poorly, and then it's a
So,
whole,
you said you have a busy schedule
very much so.
in college.
Yes.
You are able to fit in time to work out,
Yes.
time to have meals.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a way that you would feel comfortable fitting in maybe a food schedule? So, if scheduling is something that works for you,
Mm-hmm.
you can maybe say a week in advance just to try it out. Think about what some of your favorite foods are, what you want to plan on having during the week. this, I think we could try junk food, but you can also mix that in with the healthy foods that you like.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make more of a dispersed schedule.
Right.
This way, maybe like you can work on reducing portion sizes or binge sizes just a little bit.
Right.
Maybe a more slow and gradual change would help you.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also get to have a little bit of junk food during the week.
Right.
And it could fit into your healthy daily meals.
Right.
No problem. So, do you pay attention to calorie count at all? Your daily calories?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
So,
On weekdays.
you feel you have an idea of proper portion sizes?
I consume, I would say, I don't know what is correct, truly and honestly, but I would say I consume on a weekday about 1,600 calories, like, I would say. And if I'm working out, if I do a really big workout, maybe I will go to 1,800 or 1,900. I'm 5'5", female. I don't really know if that's enough, too much or too little. I don't know.
Okay, well, we can come up with a formula to figure out your ideal daily calories based on your height, your weight, your daily activity level. So that will be your net calories for the day. We can figure that out.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I think doing that in conjunction with a schedule.
Yeah, I really like that because I'm extremely schedually oriented. So I never really considered that before, like planning it in advance. And that way on weekends I have no excuse to go crazy because my schedule will not allow that. For my mindset, that will work.
Right. So, the good thing is what you should be eating. You're aware that you should be eating lots of fruits and vegetables, whole nuts,
right,
things like that. So that's a really great start. How do you like to make your weekly plans?
So I'm pretty schedule oriented, as I said before. So I'm constantly writing like little notes to myself on my phone, and I have a lot of Post-its. But my main thing is my planner. So I do have hours of the day, scheduled and objectives and goals for the day. So I have no issue with that in terms of schoolwork and job and exercise. So, yeah.
Okay, great. So we can take what you're already doing, how you're already planning out your day and your week, and bring food into it.
Right.
So let's think. During the weekend, we want to basically limit the amount of binge eating. So your overall yo-yo dieting during the week.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about maybe looking at your portion sizes on the weekends, and instead of just eating basically junk food or whatever you want during each meal, you cut that down and you do watch your portion sizes closer to how you're eating during the week?
I definitely think that's necessary, but the thing that I struggle with is like I have everything planned out so well. The one thing I don't have planned out well is food, and there's something to me enjoyable about that. So I really do like to eat the way that I do on weekends.
Okay. So you're saying on the weekend you prefer it. You like to have a weekend where you can kick back and eat whatever you want.
Yeah, and
which
just
is
not think
totally
about it.
understandable.
Oh,
I as well love to have plenty of snacks on the weekend at times. But how do you feel about this? Instead of eating basically limitless food, whatever you want for the entire weekend, you said about 3 days to do this.
Friday, Saturday,
What
Sunday.
if you pick one meal each day out of these 3 days where you don't really pay attention to what you're eating, at least for now, allowing yourself that leeway.
So for one meal
For
opposed
one
to
meal.
3.
And then the other 2 during the weekend, eat accordingly to how you usually eat. With lots of fruits and vegetables that you tend to have for your meals.
I think I do like the idea of still having that one meal where I don't really have to count calories or think about things. I still want that in my life, I guess, for now. So I do like that idea. And I like the idea of planning my week too, because I'm not consuming so much on the weekends, then on the weekday, maybe every now and then I could eat a little more if I'm, especially if I'm hungry.
I think you have really great foundations. You know what foods are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're self-reflective. You know what you're doing wrong.
Right.
And you are schedule oriented.
Mm-hmm.
You have all the tools to be able to do this. So I think really paying attention to what you eat during the week, like you're doing, is great. Keep that up. That's really fantastic. And on the weekend, like we said, you can schedule in that meal. And for whatever part of the day that you want to just relax and eat what you want. Paying attention to the other two, I think, is really great. You have, like I said, all the tools to be able to do it. So I think it's a great idea to start with and see how you feel about it. So how are we going to make sure that you're progressing? So when we meet in a month from now, what should we look at in terms of progress?
Well, I have gained some weight, so, you know, I still am technically on the range of healthy weight, but probably on the complete upper side of that or whatever. So it would be cool if I lost like maybe even just 2 or 3 pounds or something.
Right.
That would be awesome.
In a month. I think one thing that we can really look at is, if not weight loss, weight maintenance.
Right.
So that you're not gonna be gaining any more weight. So we know that this plan isn't somehow making you consume more.
Okay, right.
So I think in about a month we can look at that first.
And then take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the idea of that.
In addition to that, how do you feel about keeping a food diary, maybe based off of your schedules? So basically of what you ate, did it work? Compare, and then you can compare and contrast between your normal weekends before the new plan and then how you're doing during the change.
I think that's a good idea. As long as I could bring that in for you to see as well, just so I can have like an outside person tell. I think that would be really cool.
Okay, great. So this is a great start. We're gonna work on changing your weekend habits, keeping up what you've been doing during the week. So that sounds great. And in a month, we'll look at your weight, see if you're on track, how successful you've been during the weekend, and we'll take it from there.